Down under in Australia, a remarkable family of animals reigns, the Macropods, or Bigfoot marsupials. They're nature's pogo sticks, powerful legs, long tails, and pouches for their young. Today, we'll meet three iconic members: the mighty kangaroo, the agile wallaby, and the ever-smiling quokka. Though they look like cousins, each has its own story, unique adaptations and secrets. Let's journey into the bush, forests and islands to discover what truly separates a kangaroo from a wallaby, or a wallaby from a quokka. By the end, you'll see not just a hopping animal, but a character shaped by millions of years of evolution. Imagine the heart of Australia, the outback. Picture fiery sunsets painting the sky in hues of orange and red, and the iconic silhouette of a kangaroo against the fading light, a symbol of this ancient land. Here we find the red kangaroo, the heavyweight champion of the hopping world, a true giant of the grasslands. The red kangaroo is an imposing figure capable of standing taller than a fully grown man, a testament to its incredible size and power. This magnificent marsupial can weigh up to 90 kilograms, a solid mass of muscle perfectly adapted for life in the harsh Australian environment. Their incredibly powerful legs are not just for show, they propel them across the vast plains with astonishing speed and agility. This unique mode of locomotion makes them energy-efficient travelers, allowing them to cover great distances in search of food and water. Kangaroos possess distinctive features, including long faces that aid in grazing. Their swiveling ears act like radar dishes, constantly scanning the environment for any sign of danger. And their fur provides excellent camouflage, blending seamlessly into the arid landscape, offering protection from predators. Their muscular tails are more than just an appendage. They act as a crucial third leg for balance and stability, and even serve as a formidable weapon during territorial disputes. These social creatures spend their lives in mobs, finding safety and companionship in numbers. They prefer to graze during the cooler hours of dawn and dusk, when the sun's intensity is less harsh. Life in the outback is fraught with peril, so they are always alert, vigilant, and watching for potential threats. And within the safety of the mother's pouch, a tiny joey grows, nurtured and protected. It remains safe and snug, developing until it's finally ready to take its first tentative hops into the vast and challenging world that awaits. Venture into forests and rocky outcrops and you'll find the wallaby, smaller, shyer and perfectly adapted to dense habitats. Wallabies aren't just mini kangaroos. Their compact, agile build lets them dart through undergrowth and leap across rocks. Their fur is often more colorful and patterned, providing camouflage in their varied environments. Wallabies are mostly solitary and nocturnal, browsing on leaves, ferns and shrubs. Over 30 species exist, from rock wallabies, cliff-climbing experts, to forest-dwelling podemelons. Each species is a master of its niche, showcasing nature's creativity. Spotting a wallaby in the wild is a rare, peaceful treat. They're nimble, adaptable, and far more than just small kangaroos. On Rottnest Island, meet the quokka, famous for its perpetual grin and irresistible charm. This cat-sized macropod is round, stocky, and built for life in dense island vegetation. Its short tail stores fat for tough times, and its smile is thanks to unique mouth muscles. Quokkas are sociable, living in small groups, and are mostly nocturnal. They thrive on leaves and stems, surviving dry summers with clever adaptations. While abundant on islands, mainland quokkas are vulnerable, reminding us of the importance of conservation. The quokka is more than a cute face, it's an ambassador for Australia's unique wildlife. Let's place these three iconic Australian macropods side by side: the red kangaroo, the Bennett's wallaby, and the adorable quokka. And immediately the differences in their size and stature are striking and tell a fascinating story about adaptation and survival. We can see how evolution has shaped each species to thrive in its particular niche. The red kangaroo towers over 2 meters when standing upright, a truly impressive height. It's built for power and incredible endurance, perfectly adapted to the harsh conditions of the open outback, where it can travel vast distances in search of food and water. Wallabies fill the middle ground. They are versatile and agile creatures. Their size ranges from around 1 meter tall to much smaller depending on the species. This allows them to navigate a variety of terrains, from rocky hillsides to dense forests. The quokka, on the other hand, is the smallest of the three. It's about the size of a domestic cat, making it a truly endearing and approachable animal. Each size perfectly suits its specific environment, providing a distinct advantage in its respective habitat. Kangaroos are built for speed and covering great distances across the open plains. Wallabies excel in agility, allowing them to navigate complex and varied terrain with ease. And quokkas are perfectly adapted for life in dense scrubland, where their small size allows them to move through thick vegetation with ease. Their movement, the way they hop and bound across the landscape, their family life and their survival strategies all reflect these fundamental differences in size and habitat. Kangaroos, for example, often live in large mobs, providing them with protection from predators and allowing them to share resources. Wallabies, on the other hand, are often more solitary creatures, preferring to live alone or in small groups. And quokkas tend to stick to tight-knit family groups, particularly on islands like Rottnest Island, where they are relatively safe from predators. Size is just the first chapter, the most obvious difference, in the fascinating story of what makes each macropod so unique and so perfectly adapted to its place in the Australian landscape. Australia is home to a fascinating array of marsupials, and among the most iconic are the macropods. Each macropod, from the kangaroo to the wallaby and the quokka, is uniquely shaped and adapted by its home environment. The diverse landscapes of Australia play a crucial role in their evolution and survival. Kangaroos, the largest of the macropods, rule the open grasslands. They thrive where vast plains stretch as far as the eye can see. They also dominate the arid outback, showcasing their resilience in some of the harshest conditions on the continent. Kangaroos are built for long-distance travel and survival in harsh, dry landscapes. Their powerful legs allow them to cover great distances in search of food and water, making them perfectly suited to the challenges of the Australian outback. Wallabies, on the other hand, prefer forests, coastal heaths and rocky ranges. These diverse habitats provide them with shelter and a variety of food sources. Over time, wallabies have been evolving agility and grip for navigating complex terrain. Their strong limbs and flexible bodies allow them to move with ease through challenging environments. Rock wallabies, a specialized type of wallaby, are particularly adept at leaping across cliffs. Other wallaby species find refuge while others hide in dense undergrowth, using the vegetation as camouflage and protection from predators. Quokkas, with their endearing smiles, are island specialists. They are thriving in Rottnest Island's dense scrub, finding food and shelter within the island's unique ecosystem. This isolated haven is safe from mainland predators, allowing the quokka population to flourish. Their habitats shape their diets. The food they eat is directly influenced by where they live. Consequently, kangaroos graze on grass, consuming large quantities of the abundant vegetation found in their grassland homes. Wallabies, with their preference for forests and woodlands, browse on leaves and shrubs, selecting the most nutritious parts of the plants. Meanwhile, quokkas nibble low vegetation, adapting to the specific plant life available on Rottnest Island. So, if you're exploring the vast outback, it's highly likely you'll encounter a kangaroo. Venture into the forests or rocky terrains and you're more likely to spot a wallaby, and if you find yourself on Rottnest Island, keep an eye out for the ever-charming quokka. Their homes are not just where they live, they fundamentally define their lives, shaping their behavior, diet, and physical characteristics. Understanding their habitat is the key to truly appreciating and understanding these remarkable Australian animals and the incredible adaptations they've developed to thrive in their respective environments. Kangaroos, wallabies, and quokkas, each special in their own way. Three personalities, one fascinating family. The kangaroo is the powerful giant, a symbol of Australia's wild beauty. The wallaby is the adaptable cousin, thriving in hidden corners and showing strength in versatility. The quokka, with its infectious smile, is a charismatic ambassador for island wildlife and conservation. Each is a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly sculpted by its environment. Next time you see a hopping marsupial, look closer. Each tells a unique story. Together, they are the living soul of Australia, making our world more wonderful. Nature lovers, if you enjoyed this journey, please like, share and subscribe to the Animal Central for more wild wonders.